The internet gave us the opportunity to connect in ways we could never have dreamed possible. The Internet of Things will take us beyond connection to become part of a living, moving, global nervous system. The IoT ecosystem comprises three major elements: the GPS sensors, cameras and microphones, along with sensory organs that can measure everything from temperature to pressure changes. That is the sensors element. The sensors' measurements are recorded and transmitted through networks. That is the connectivity element. And finally, the people and processes engaged in these data are the third element. The benefits and applications of the Internet of Things are unlimited, however the road is paved with challenges. One major challenge is the different vendors engaged in this industry, which is resulting the diversity in IoT modules and thus the heterogeneity in data formats coming from IoT. This research potentially solves this specific problem, along with creating one unified IoT platform, which is open-sourced and dependent on open-source tools and frameworks. To demonstrate the basic aspects of this work, we will use an open dataset. This dataset is an IoT data from the city of Aarhus in Denmark. It is part of the CityPulse project. The dataset comprises 5 different sub-datasets. First dataset is a series of traffic events. The second one is pollution data. The third represents climate events such as temperature and wind speed. And finally, the fourth is parking data. We believe that this dataset is an excellent example to test our IoT framework. The main reason for that is because these data, when streamed as in real time, can be correlated. Having all sensory data in one unified platform enables IoT practitioners from combining different IoT data resources and monitoring these resources simultaneously. If we look at the parking data, it is tabular data. The pollution data is comma-separated. The traffic data is formatted as JSON. And the weather data is formatted in XML. One value that is brought by our IoT framework is supporting most IoT formats in one tool. Therefore, what is required from the IoT object that is sensing the environment and sending data to the data hub is just to send the format along with the message, and the tool will take care of the rest. If the format is not supported, the IoT vendor that is bringing a new module can simply customize the tool to accept this special data format. This potentially solves most of the heterogeneity problem in IoT devices, which in our perspective brings significant value. Another novel feature that our tool provides is ingesting IoT data and streaming them as in real time. Back to the example of IoT data from the city of Aarhus. This data starts at the 1st of August, 2014 and lasts over 2 months. The tool then, when ingesting this dataset, will stream the data as they were generated over a timeline of 2 months. This will effectively enable the city management and stakeholders from reviewing historical data that happened in the past and see what was the environmental conditions at that point. That could be potentially used to forecast events in the future based on historical IoT data. It also brings value to our proposed framework, since we solve the problem of streaming IoT data in real time and enabling response to these data in near real time. Through WebSocket connection, the client represented by IoT devices sends observations to the server. The server is always listening to any coming new observations, and based on the sent format through the message, it extracts the event from the message. Each data stream will be sent to Kafka into its own topic. At the end, all messages are standardized in JSON format and logged to Kafka topics. The consumer is an Apache Spark application built with Java and consumes data from Kafka. The purpose of using Spark in this context is to run cluster of receiver nodes locally and enabling the parallel data processing. Therefore, the latency is efficiently reduced, which is vital for an IoT platform receiving huge amounts of data, and also, it is completely fault tolerant, so if one node fails to deliver data, another one will recover the task. That solves scalability problem and adds to the value proposition of our IoT framework. Using Spark as well provides powerful MapReduce functionality that we use to create parallel, correlated streams of different IoT data and apply aggregations on these streams. For an instance, one output stream is the group of geo-points in the city where both the observations of the traffic as well as the pollution are grouped by each point. Each stream RDD holds the geolocation, the timestamp, the traffic amount and the pollution rate. To visualize these data streams, we use Elasticsearch and Kibana. Elasticsearch enables creating schemas and query data streams in an efficient way. Kibana creates nice visualizations on top of Elasticsearch streams. This dashboard shows 5 different sensor streams in one place. The traffic and pollution data as heat maps. In addition, we can see down here a set of 3 metric charts that show humidity, dew point and wind speed. Some insights could be obtained like the concentration of CO2 in the center compared to the surrounding areas, as well as the traffic ingestion and its relation to pollution. Our framework is open-sourced and dependent on open-source tools and platforms. Therefore, if potentially adopted by IoT-driven solution, it could save a lot of budget for IoT stakeholders. In our perspective, that brings another value to our framework since using open licensed tools always saves expenses for support as well as maintenance that should be paid instead when using commercial platforms. If you like this framework and you think it is useful, please participate in the questionnaire. Your feedback is so important and highly appreciated.